Hey everyone, Ken here with Ken's Creations and Product Reviews. Over a year ago, I discovered the Misti, the most incredible stamp tool invented, and it truly has changed my life. So I want to revisit the Misti, show you some enhancements, more of the product line, and of course, some best tips to use with this amazing tool.
Say hello to the Misti family. There is the original Misti and the mini Misti. The stamping area of the original Misti is 8.5 by 6.5 inches and the mini is 4.75 by 6 inches. When you purchase a Misti, you will get a pad of grid paper, the foam pad, and the all-new laser-etched grid on the lid. A vertical and horizontal ruler. On the back, you will find the two neodymium magnets. These are very strong for their size, so always keep them apart when preparing your stamping. For an extra charge, you can buy the Super Magnet 3-pack. Remember, the magnets are very brittle and very strong magnetically. It is crucial that you handle these magnets with extreme care. The magnets can pinch, chip, and/or break if dropped. You can use different types of stamps with the Misti. Like the clear stamps, here when you have the foam pad in, the lid closes very nicely. If you have a red rubber stamp like this kind, when you close the lid, you can see that it doesn't close very well. Just pull out the foam pad, reinsert your cardstock, magnets to hold it down, and there you go, closes much better. Now let's present some tips and tricks with your Misti and mini Misti. Tip 1. You can use your grid paper to help align your stamps for that perfect look. Here you can see that it was off, so we can now realign the stamp before stamping it on your project. This also works great for red mounted stamps that don't have a preview on the opposite side of the stamp. Also, take a look how the Misti can stamp the smallest of stamps with ease. Tip 2. Using multiple stamps and restamping an image. When making a project, using multiple stamps with the same stamp color is easy with a Misti. For this card, we positioned our stamps where we'd like them to be stamped. We even lined up some of the sentiments up using the built-in grid on the base. Ink up your stamps and press firmly on your cardstock. Looks like we missed some spots. No problem, since the Misti keeps your stamps in the same location, you're able to reapply your ink. Much better. Tip 3. Using stamps with multiple layers. We are using a 4-layer flower stamp, and the Misti allows us to align the stamps perfectly. Stamp your first layer with the lightest color, working up to your last layer that will be your darkest color. The perfect alignment will let you achieve beautiful results. Tip 4. Quick and easy die cutting. Most dies that have coordinating stamps come linked together. Usually you would cut them apart, but you don't have to if you own the Misti. Align the stamps on the metal die, position on white cardstock, and close your Misti lid. The stamps cling to the lid, now you can remove your metal dies. Ink up your stamps, press firmly on your cardstock. If you miss any spots, you can reapply the ink on your stamps. Now we have a perfect aligned stamps with our dies. Now we just have to run them through the die cutting machine. Tip 5. Masking made easy. Start with a stamp that will be in the foreground. Stamp this onto your project. Now using a post-it note, cover your image and restamp the same image. Cut out your image while maintaining the ability to stick the post-it note back on your project. Place your post-it note exactly aligned with your first image. Now place your second stamp that will be in the background on top of the first image. Ink it up, press firmly, and there you go. Tip 6. Mass-produce card elements or tags. In this project, we use a stitch die for our tag. We can align our stamps once and use the die's negative space as our template. Position the stamps, close the lid to clean the stamps. Ink up your stamps and press firmly on your tag. Now remove this tag and place another exact tag in your template and repeat the process. Tip 7. Mass produce complex cards using quadrants. You will need to set up your images and do a dry run and set up your magnets so they don't get in the way. Ink your first images. Use a clean sheet of paper just in case it gets ink on it. Oops, it looks like I didn't do a good inking on the sentiment. Luckily, I am using the Misti. Be sure to move the paper so you don't get any ink on your project. Still need to fix the inking on the animals too. That looks better. Now we're going to flip the Misti and the card. We also made a mask of the zebra using a post-it note so he can be in the foreground. Now cover up the other images, do a dry fit, and then ink your image. Cover your other images. Still looks like I need to restamp it. Oh, that looks fantastic! Now for some simple maintenance for your Misti. You can purchase the Novus 1 Plastic Clean and Shine and Novus 2 Fine Scratch Remover. Novus 1 gently cleans all plastics without scratching, leaves a lustrous shine that resists fogging, repels dust, and eliminates static. If your Misti is dirty with ink and other debris, be sure to use a lint-free soft cloth. Never use a scratch pad or even a cloth that is rough looking. All you have to do is spray the Novus 1 cleaner on the surface and rub it with a lint-free soft cloth, then buff it to a nice shine. If you have a stubborn spot or a fine scratch that won't clean up with the Novus 1, use the Novus 2. Give it a quick shake and then apply to the area of concern. Rub it until it is all removed. Follow up with the Novus 1 to get that nice clean shine. You can also purchase the Card Guard box. You get 6 in a pack. These boxes are perfect when you have a card that is decorated with many embellishments and is too thick for a normal envelope. Your card could end up looking like this. It's quick and easy. Just slip in your beautifully made card, seal it, and send it.
It's pretty obvious why this tool is called the most incredible stamping tool invented. It is a little bit of an investment, but it's worth every penny, and using the techniques I showed you today will make your projects quick, easy, and professional looking. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all going for. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me some comments. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of the cool product reviews I have coming up. And if you would like to support me, become one of my Patreons. Patreons get exclusive files, sneak peeks at videos, and access to a secret group where we can chat. Just for a $1 donation, you can become a Patreon. Check out my Patreon site by clicking now on your screen. Well, I really hope you enjoyed the video so you can use the techniques to make something magical. Thanks for watching, everyone.